Wiat sequatesta tiayus alti slachil iti utagwalt of the chalish alti stab ti shake ti puted ti Okwilali ti stab quads o ushid stab quads o kokwa alti slachil eh alti huk siayus alti slachil Sorry about last couple days, folks. Had a near and dear relative of mine passed away, and we took care of her. So I was out for a few days. Sorry for missing classes, and well, I've been missing teaching classes, so this is really good to get back to normal. And yeah. So today I decided, let's go with the most complicated thing as possible. Let's just throw it all at you all at once, and let's see how it works. So this is all the processes that we're going to do for a language class, and it's going to be everything that is involved. So last time we're going to have classes. I'm just going to turn off my video. Last time we were going to have classes, we had somebody who wanted to learn washing their hands. You can do this anywhere. You can do this at your house. You can do this at your office. You can do this at school. Anytime you wash your hands, you're going to want to reclaim this activity in the language. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to say it out loud. When you're at home, in places that you can control, go ahead and say this stuff out loud. But once you get to it and people are offended by you using your indigenous language, you can say it in your mind, or you can just say, heck with it, I'm just going to use this language anyway, right? So that's where this whole concept comes into play. You don't really need to know the nouns, verbs, prefixes, etc. That all gets broken down into this, and you'll see on the right-hand side of your screen that you'll see the breakdowns of everything. The parts that you would want to focus in on is the counting of the numbers, right? These are definitely crucial, important information to try to get locked into your head. Because count to 20 seconds, especially during this time of COVID-19, right? Make sure to count 1 to 20. So let's just go ahead and give her a shot. Dutcho, Sali, Hugh, Boos, Salats, Yalats, Chokes, Takachi, Hall, Ulub. Right? So that is the main counting to 10, right? Now, this is Northern Lushootseed only. I did not put the variant of the Southern Lushootseed. The ones that change in Southern Lushootseed is Yalats, Takachi, and Ulub. This would be Zalachi, well, I don't remember Takachi in Southern Lushootseed, but Olob is Padats in Southern Lushootseed, right? Everything else is the same. And instead of Olob here, it would be Padats. Padats, et to cho, Padats, et sali. So Olob et to cho, Olob et sali. Olub iti hiu, olub iti bos, olub iti salats, olub iti yalats, olub iti chokes, olub iti takachi, olub iti huo saliachi. Right. So as you can tell, this part right here, achi, you can make your way up to 100, right? Sali achi. So achi gets put here. Achi 30s, boost achi 40s, salats achi 50s, yalats achi 60s, chokes achi 70s, takachi achi 80s, hualachi 90s. Olub achi actually is a 100. So it'd be Olub achi Decho, for a 101. Um, and it kind of goes on from there. There are more languages for counting beyond that. I'm not entirely certain if we're going to get into all that. So, math is not one of the things you're going to do here in this language class. All right. So, let's go ahead and try it. Count. Let's count. All right. Dacho, Sali, Hugh, Bos, Salats, Yalats, Chokes, Takachi, Hual, Olub iti Dacho, Olub iti Sali, Olub iti Hugh, Olub iti Bos, Olub iti Salats, Olub iti Yalats, Olub iti Chokes, Olub iti Takachi, Olub iti Hual, Salats, Achi. All right. This is the key importance for the next one. All right. Especially in washing hands. To kill the COVID-19 bacteria, you gotta count 20. And the best way to do it is count 20 in Lushootseed. You'll guarantee to kill all the germs on your fingers at that point in time. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and do some breakdowns on here. Quash, off, chud, t coat. Quash, twat, chud, t quote. Right? I turn on the water. I turn the faucet on. Quadada chud. Quad ud quadada chud ti doof tsagwosub. Doof tsag osum. Osub. Quadada chud ti doof tsagwosum. Right? I grab, I take the soap. Tsag, tsag, achiba. Tsag, 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 achi, b. Tsag, achiba, chud. Tsag, achiba, chud. Tsag, achiba, chud. I'm washing my hands. Now, you don't have to count 20. You just need to count 20 in your head, saying Tsagwa Chiba Chud, 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 Tsagwa Chiba Chud. All right, just get into it, right? Count out to 20. That was a little over 20. But either way, no, the whole idea is counting to 20. Then Bachada chud ti duf sub chud. Now, this only works if you're using a bar soap. You don't really need to set down the liquid soap. Or if you're using liquid soap, you can be saying you're putting down the liquid thing. It doesn't need to continue pouring. I mean, it's just whatever you're doing. So this part moves. It could move just to, I grab the soap, right? I wash my hands. I grab the soap, I put the soap down, I wash my hands, right? That this part can move. Your choices on how you wash your hands is up to you. You are in total control of this, right? And then, if you haven't noticed, oats chib chud, right? Do a little anecdote. Achib, achib, right? It's up, it's up, right? Right? There's the root word for washing your hands. Now, off is just the building blocks, right? Off, 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 off. You can see there's a lot of off. Right? The off is just indicating that we're just building more information as we go along, and this O is for new information, right? So we're done with one action. Now we're starting another action. Now this action is not washing your hands, right? It's actually rinsing one's hands. So oats al cheeb chud, oats al cheeb chud. Until you get the soap off, right? Awesome sauce, awesome sauce. And then we don't want to leave the faucet running the entire time, do we? So let's go tuck twa chud ti quo. Tuck twa chud ti quo. Right? So now the water is turned off. Right? Quadrata chud ti quosid. Shaba chiba chud shab chib off chud. I'm drying my hands. Shaba chiba chud, shaba chiba chud, shaba chiba chud. Okay, so I got to go into that. So I'm drying my hands dried. Bachata chud, tea quoted, could say poted chud, tea quoted, a through towel, wet napkin, whatever, paper towel, whatever you think that thing is. And you just hoy off chud, right? Because then you're done washing your hands. Now, there are things here that I missed. If you really, really want to, you could say quadrad of chati quosid, equosid, iti taquad t quo. I'm using the paper towel to turn off the water. You know, if you really want to get that specific right now, just because we are in the trials of doing Lushootseed, let's not add other things that we would normally do. Although if you normally do it, go ahead and continue doing your normals. Like I said, this stuff can switch around. We have the Lushootseed for that. If you really want to, I've done that in the past for those anti-germ people, which is completely fine. So this is the real meat of our work here, right? This is what we're trying to do. We are trying to reclaim washing our hands on a daily basis, because I wash my hands at least more than once, man. Swear to God. Swear to God. Swear to God, I wash my hands more than once a day. Right? Every time, man. Every time you wash your hands, just reclaim this activity. You'll see growth in your language. You'll be surprised on how many times you actually wash your hands in a day. I calculated one day, especially during this time of COVID, I washed my hands at least like 26 times one day. I mean, that's when my hand was all dried and stuff, and I needed to get lotion on them and all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, 26 times in one day, and I was just doing it all in the language, and it's very fulfilling to hear yourself speak the language. Now, This is the main meat of our of what we're trying to do. This stuff down here, I mean, it's there because that's how we make the words. This is how the linguistical people would start thinking of it. Quoth, pour, cause to spell out. Twelve, make something to do something. So, like I said, quad out of chud to equosid twelve t tus tuck twelve chud. See, I'm causing this piece of paper to cover up the faucet that turns off the faucet, right? There's a lot of right? And then off is continuing, adding in a story, the building blocks of telling a story is off, right? And then you got chud, I, me, T, this, quote, drinkable water. Now, quote is not for all water. You can't say, ooh, oh, chud, T, quote, the Puget Sound, because quote is drinkable water. Puget Sound or the Salish Sea is non-drinkable, right? Because it's salt water. It's a completely different name, right? But drinkable water is quote, all right? And then you got the word quoted, take, grab, grasp, carry in hand, instrumental for, covered with, filled with, throughout, talk, wash, talk, os, the, involved in doing, achis, hands, buzz, again, a new additional, O is central information, new information to follow, that kind of idea. Tuck, close, block. Wipe, equosid, towel, shab, dry. Until next time. All right. So we beaten this one up as far as we could take it. Comments, concerns, questions, anecdotes? No. All right. Moving on. Comments, concerns, questions, anecdotes, reactions? No? All right. Moving on. All right. So today I kind of wanted to focus a little more on the nouns, because we're just going to start inputting our nouns into the language here. And let's just get into it. Yalabsid is pants or shorts. It's pants for sure. It might not be shorts, but I use it as shorts, right? If you find the other word for shorts, go ahead and insert a comment, and I will add it to our next thing. Pooted, Northern Lushootseed for our shirt. For shirt in our southern brethren. Kaput is coat. Stuck is socks or stockings in sock swaddle. Not entirely certain if it is anywhere else. Everywhere else you will hear stuck odd, right? Stuck odd, right? Instead of stuck ed odd. Now, I really don't know the difference, but here we are. Lupachi, gloves, mittens. We even will use this stuff for the plastic gloves. Quabshed, shoes, shit, hat, quote, chuds up, right? Skirt, That's up. That's up. Belt. Squiditza. Steak. Hawk. All right. So while we're adding this stuff in, right, we're just going to try to get over this stuff as much as possible. So let's put on their clothes, right? Lushootseed, Yalopsid, Lushootseed Putin, Lushootseed Squidita, Lushootseed Yalopsid. Put on pants twice. Lushootseed Stucked, and Lushootseed Shake, Lushootseed Stuck Ud, Lushootseed Stukwabshud. Okay. So we get into this idea on we're dressing ourselves every day, and then here's how we're doing it. All right. And again, I at least get dressed once a day, just once. Right? Maybe. Or sometimes I might spill stuff on my shirt. Have to change my shirt a couple times. And then we gotta take it off. Right? Slugwish. Ish. Teed. Slugwish teed shirt, slugwish teed hat, right? At this point in time, again, you really don't need to add this stuff right now. Right now, you don't have to add this. I didn't get you to guys start using your clothing names for a while. So right now, you don't have to do it. Slugwish teed is definitely our northern Lushootseed. What's Chud Teed is our southern brethren. Our southern Lushootseed speakers would definitely use that one. And then, just because we put our clothes on, we take our dirty clothes off, we're gonna separate our clothing. Let's go jump down to separate the clothes. Lil Guasadaf Chud T Stalabats. Quote Guasadaf Chud T Qualita. Right? Quote Wasadaf Chud T Qualita. Quote Wasadaf Chud T Halalita. Dugwadoff Chud All Tia Stalabats Olch. So Slalabats Olch is a fancy word for clothing basket. Right? So if you got a lot of clothes, when you separate out your clothes, you'd be Guasadov Chud Tees Gualitza Dugwood Off Chud Altia Lalabots Olch. Right? You put all the white clothes in that basket and you fill that basket up, and then you're gonna bring it down to wash, right? So you're gonna bring it down to wash, you're gonna wash the white clothes. And I don't know what you guys do, but I will always use cold water. beat off chud t quote to quash off t tussle quote. Alright. Fix the machine, make sure it turns on cold water. Quash off chud t doof. Tsagusub all tia suff tsag ali. I pour the soap into the washer. Adaf chud t suff tsag ali. I close the door. Slakad chud t suff tsag ali. I turn the washer on. Right? Wash goes in about an hour, hour and a half, depending on what settings you did. Right? Then you go walk off chud t shog saf tak ali. Right? I open the door to the washer. Shayidov chud t skalabats. I take the clothes out. Dogwish chud all t suf shabalek. I put the clothes in the dryer. Well beat off chud t suf tab. I fix the timer. Lachad chud t suf shabalek. I turn the dryer on. All right, are we done yet? No. Dryer goes off. Next step, fold in the clothes. Get the clothes out. Bring them to where you're gonna fold them. Slup guasedaf chud ti puted ti pete. Slup guasedaf chud ti galopsid. Slup guasedaf chud ti stuckad. Slup guasedaf chud ti squidita. So really just focusing on slup guasedaf chud ti, right? Slup guasedaf chud ti. Shirt. Slup guasedaf chud ti. Right? Pants. Slup guased off chud ti. Right? Slup guased off chud ti. Keep repeating this action until all your clothes are folded. Right? But just like up there where you're putting all the whites in the one spot, keep repeating that until all the whites are folded. Now, are we done? No, we got to put away our clothes. All right? So, hadi af chud teed sklalabats all teed pate alt. All right, take your clothes to the bedroom. Dog went off chud all tia. Walk up. Dog went off chud all ta walk up. Right, put them inside the dresser. Slup ud chud teed teed sklalabats all ta shup suff slup ud chud teed sklalabats all ta suff slup hui chudda ilt eed t suff slup. Then I put the clothes on the hanger, right? And then, are we done yet? No. Because then we gotta start back all over again. Put our clothes on, take the clothes off, separate the clothes, wash the clothes, dry the clothes, fold the clothes, put away the clothes, right? So the whole idea and concept is this is definitely never-ending, repeating events, right? Comments, concerns, questions. Truthfully, you're gonna want to have a partner for this one because you'll find somebody else who knows the Lushootseed language. You can find me. You can Facebook me, message me, something to schedule up a time, do a little 5-10 minute language lesson. Uh, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, send me a message, give me your number, tell me a time that you're good to call, and we can have this conversation. Right? What did you eat? Did you eat? Stephanie will get it. All right. Stab quads o used altia slachel. Now, this looks like a lot, and there's a lot of options on here, right? The Lushootseed is based on context. If I already know that we're talking about food and today, then we can just take off this stuff, right? You just take this all off. Don't even use it. And then we're talking about today. We're in the today day, right? I'm not saying tomorrow or next day. The option is for the user or the speaker user to whoever is using the language is to drop this part off because this is optional. If you want to be more specific, then you can keep it on there. It's like, oh, what did you eat today? Oh, what did you eat yesterday? Oh, what did you get? Plan on eating them tomorrow, right? If anybody thinks plan on eating tomorrow or on the weekend, or can remember their weekend on what they ate, yeah, right? Well, there's options here in Lushootseed. So anything in these thingies here, you don't say. And what I like doing is taking this and adding right here, right? And then just foregoing this little thing here. I just don't even think this exists. Just out of your mind. Out of your memory. Just, this is for those linguistical people that are like, oh, what's quads? Right? Because if I put it out there, I put out there quads, because that's how it sounds, right? If I put out there in this world, this right here is not in the dictionary. This is qui, right? Qui is in the dictionary. But when you add it to this, right, you drop the I and turns into quads. You know, those four-wheeling thingy-dingies that you can drive around in the woods and off-roading, quads. Yeah, where you have multiple of those things. Yeah. So this actually means the state of not knowing. Qui, state of not knowing. Odd is your. S is a nominalizer. So it nominalizes the state of not knowing into I don't know what you ate, right? So it's asking a question. Stop. What? State of not knowing you're eating, right? What did you eat? Did you eat? So again, now let's turn my video is on. All right. So in this case, I'm gonna be talking to myself here. So I'm gonna look this way. Stop quads o usid. O usid chud at pizza. Right? I'm the other person. I'm just like okay. Strategy. Stop quads o usid. O usid chud at pizza. Right? Or I could use Stephanie for an example. Stop quads o usid. You're muted. Well, I can't hear your sound audio.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yay!
Oh, usid chud at a sandwich.
Awesome, awesome. See, that's the perfect word. I wasn't able to fix all of these yet, right? In doing so, I'm gonna need to switch out these pages here. So, usid chud at the biots, usid chud at the biots, right? And I guess I could do that while we're here.
Oh, usid chud at a biats. Biat.
Huela O, we're taking that off. And then we're adding off.
Usid chud at a zabit.
Usid off.
Usid chud
Chud
at a zabit.
at the zabi. Huela O. Huela O. Off.
Off.
Usid off.
Chud at a well done, he said.
Okay. Reminder. This is Stephanie Ironheart. She is my wife. She has been using this language for 5 years, 6 years,
A little more than that.
7 years.
You're getting warm.
Well, I'm gonna leave it at that. She can read this stuff. What I'm getting at. And my first time teaching, I used a lot of o. But because we learned it's no longer context of the language. Now it is a continuing or a new idea, and because we're just building a story here, so Usadaf Chud Pizza.
Usid chud at a pizza.
And just like last one, we're taking out the O. Usadaf. Usadaf Chud at a squala said.
Voila.
Now, if you are using the language and you know squalafid and you can say squalafid because you ate a lot of squalafid when you were a kid, you can look at this and be like, I'm lost, right? Because I've done it. My first 3 or 4, maybe 5 years of learning the language, I kept on getting stalled here because squalafid is really daunting. But you're saying it. But squalafid.
Usid chud at a squelch.
Acid off chud utas paquoch. Scouts.
Out.
Paquoch. Spiquoch. 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 So a lot of these are in the dictionary, and I just decided to grab and use all of them on the dictionary. Now, this is only the one with Vi Herbert, Tom Hess, and Don Bates' dictionary. I did not go through all of just Tom Hess's dictionary of the Puget Salish, the big gray book for potato. Right? There's a lot. There's a lot of word for potato. So uthid is eat. Uthid is food. All right. We're nouning the action. The action is uthid. Then we add a nominalizer, the S nominalizer, to noun it. So we're taking that action and making it a noun. So that's what we did with a nominalizer. Here are a lot of nouns for Lushootseed. I grabbed just one of the words for potato. There is a lot more to eat outside of berries, but there are berries in here. So that's gooseberry, and that same one at the bottom with above huckleberry is still gooseberry. Sprouts, salal berries, thimbleberries, Chinese food, cranberries, eggs, nuts, apple, right? Right. So there's a lot. We also created one here. It's called road food. It's the food you eat when you're on a car or on the road. Shug dolly food. Yeah. Yeah. Road food. You got your dried food.
Shall
Your sweet foods. Your M&Ms, your Mickeys, your those little wafer things. Definitely one of those things. And then hamburger, I took from the word hamburger shack was ish dalithid. Ish ashid is like a hamburger shack, or sup ishid dalithid, or something goofy like that. It was just the word for hamburger shack, and I was all like, okay, well, let's take off this part because I think this is what this part is. And they're trying to say hamburger shack, right? Well, let's just call it hamburger. Ish dalithid. Ish dalithid. Ish dalithid. Right? Just use the word for um hamburger. Right? Right? And we got our frozen foods. You know, everybody likes those quick frozen burritos. Yeah. If not frozen burritos, it's those frozen pizzas or those frozen tater tots. Just the frozen foods, right? Yeah, buddy. So again, let's have a conversation. Call me up anytime. Let's say, stop cards or kokwa. All tiat sakhel, stop cards or kokwa. Again, this is optional. Optional. But you need the A. Kokwa. Oh, hola, hola, hola. Wait. Kokwa. Optional stuff right there. Right there. All right. Optional stuff. Stop quads. Oh, cool quad. Stop quads. Oh, cool quad. Oh, cool quad. Chud at the quote. And oh, cool quad. Chud at the quote. Stop quads. Oh, cool quad. Oh, cool quad. Chud at the quote. Okay. That's how you got to do it. Yeah. Think about it. All right. Like, if you're gonna try to do this by yourself, you gotta make some fun with it. What did you drink? Coquat chud. Right. You only see the O once. Right? Oh, coquat chud utta. Whoa. Coquat chud utta. The blessings. Koopy. Oh, coquat chud at the koopy. Coquat off chud at the koopy. Coquat off chud at the koopy. Right? Of course it does everything. I see how you are. Cool. Cool. Chud. At the shoot. Cool. Chud at the shoot. I drank a Slurpee. Slurpee. So we're gonna drop it. Cool. Oh. Cool. Chud at Quagwa ball. 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 Ball. Quagwa ball. Qua. Guab. All. Whoa. Quagwa ball. Ball. Quagwa ball. Quagwa ball. Quagwa ball. Quagwa ball. Quagwa ball. Right? Cool. Qua. Chud. Qua. Chud. Quote. All quote. Quote. All quote. Ko qua off chud ta tia 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 skabo. Tina. All right. Here's another made up word. We made this word up, by the way. By golly. By golly, we did. Yes, sir, that we did. Totally made up. All right. Kokwa off chud tia. Kokwa off chud tia. Tia. Kokwa off chud tia. It's all quote. Wow. There we go. Ah, it's fixed. Coca off chud tia. It's all quote. It's all quote. It means create wings and take flight. Red Bull gives you wings. Get wings and take flight. Yeah, totally made up, man. All right. Hokwa off chud tia. It's all quote. I drank the drink to give me wings and take off. Woo! Fine. Not that funny. So here are the nouns for all the drinks you can think of. Got water, coffee, Slurpees. Slurpees is also another thing that we added. It is to mean to slurp, right? Like you're slurping something. That's pretty much what it is. It's just slurp. We just used it as for Slurpee, right? Aquaball quote, soda pop. One point in time that did not exist, but there it is in Lushootseed right there. Quote, juice, skaboo, eats, all quote. All right, now there are plenty of names for teas, right? Dal quote. Dal quote. Dal quote. Tea. Loot. Tea. So you name a plant. Nettle. Shoot. Nettle tea. Right? Cedar. Shoot. Cedar tea. Yeah? Raspberry. Shoot. Raspberry tea. Right? You just keep going on and on and on and on and on. Noun name, then shoot to say what the tea is. Very berry hibiscus shoot. Very berry hibiscus tea. Shoot. Zak. Zak East all quote. Zak East all quote. Milkshake, aka the shaking cow. You grab the cow and just right. Zak, zak, quist all quote. Zak or quist all quote. Right. Grab the cow and then shake it. Right. That makes a milkshake, right? Okay. Right. Now, I don't condone these such actions, but if you do take such actions, that is on you. But there are the words for it. Lub all quote. Lub. Take that and whatever you're gonna do with it. It is your choice, not mine. I'm not saying do it. Just saying there's words for it. Right. Right. I wouldn't be a good teacher if I didn't say that these are, wrong to teach. Yes, but we know it's there, and I don't know if holding information back would help anybody out. Yeah. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe, email me, text me, Facebook me. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's there. Again, I don't have the stuff. I don't drink the stuff, but it's there in Lushootseed. So I don't know. I'll quote. No, I'll quote. Both of these are good. Both of these will describe frozen drinks. I would use these ones for my blended coffee, or my if it's not a milkshake, then they have those smoothies. I'd definitely use this for my smoothies. Cool. Fruit smoothie. That's what I'd do. That is what I would use. Again, I don't know how I'd feel, but you could say I'll quote lob or lob I'll quote, for those blended frozen mixed drinks. Again, up to you. I would just rather use I'll quote for your smoothies, for sure. Or if you're going to use a milkshake or shaken cow, Doc all queest all quote, right? Doc all queest all quote, right? Milkshake for sure. Or eats all quote, right? Red Bull, yeah. Koopy, Koopy. Sloot is the other new one. I mean, technically it's a frozen drink, but we're using it for Slurpees or those ice Slurpee drinks or Slurpee like drinks. Definitely use flute. Frozen drinks I would use for those bubble teas. Yeah. Yeah, bubble tea. Right? Alcohol or alcohol. Alcohol. Bubble tea. Bubble tea. Me, I like the blended black tea with tapioca myself. Bubble tea. That's some good stuff. Milkshakes, doing milkshakes. I always go with the strawberry. I don't get why, but I always order strawberry. I don't like the chocolate ones. Like, comment, subscribe. This does our language class for today. Again, ring the bell for more notifications. Comment, subscribe, do the thing, use your language, be awesome and amazing. I believe in you. And use your language. Use the language. No one can tell you you can't use it. We've been told a long time now that we can't use our language. I'm telling you, you got the power. You got the power. No? Okay, fine. It's Transformers like way long time ago. Like, yeah, 90s, 80s. Oh no. Okay. Hoy chat, do shoot a beat seed, hot quads, slobs, boot, take the boot shot. Hoy.